All right, my people, everywhere, good. Great news hit Nigerians in South Africa. Amen. Let's go and watch this video, and after we will dig inside.
Good afternoon, viewers. As you can see, I am at the High Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in Pretoria, South Africa, where registration for Nigerians willing to voluntarily return back to Nigeria amidst the xenophobic tension going on in South Africa. As we are aware, Mr. President Bola, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has provided 5 planes, for Nigerians in South Africa that are willing to return back home. Today is the 3rd day. Screening happened on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it will be ending tomorrow on Sunday. I must say that the High Commission is indeed doing a very wonderful job, taking care of Nigerians here as they come in their numbers to register their names. And just behind me, we can see that the High Commission is, providing food for Nigerians that are here, and that would love, that have been here all day since morning. If I can just move the camera back here, you can all see what is going on. The acting High Commissioner, His Excellency Ambassador Alexander Temitope Ajayi, has been very receptive to Nigerians and especially to Nigerian kids. Importantly also, I must state that there is a voice note that have been making the round by a particular Nigerian saying that any Nigerian that comes here that have any issues, with the police or whatever will be arrested. That is not true. This is Nigerian house. This is the High Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. No police or no authority have the right to arrest any Nigerian here.
Onyayala, one mayor. This one a serious warning for all Igbos and all Nigerians who are there for this Southie. Me are there for Nigeria Embassy, Pretoria they speak. As I there here, there is a lot of things I notice. If there is danger, if you know that you are not innocent, if you know say your hand no clean, no come here. If you know say you have any matter, pending matter, no come here. If you know say you have a police offense, no come here. If you know say you don't join.
Thank you very much for watching, and congratulations to His Excellency, the President of Nigeria. People thought you are incompetent and you are incapable, but yet you have shown the world that you are capable. And we all support you for shooting 5 flights at a go. You are the man. You are the real man, and you are the real president. And we pray Nigerians still vote for you as president again. And now, to those Nigerians who are spreading rumors or false news in South Africa that, when you go, they will arrest you. South Africans know that most of these Nigerian Bolabers, you are criminals. That's the main reason why they want you people to just get out of the country. So even if you have unalived person before, you have deleted person before, they are not in to arrest you. Just go and register and then get out. Get out of the country for them. And moreover, your president has already is sharing rice. You people are rice. They are sharing rice too there. So go and make yourself comfortable, eat rice, and then when time reach, they will put all of you in the flight and drop you in Nigeria. Yes, everywhere is still good. And now, please, when you go, make sure you fix the country. Don't just go and be working there, piaga, 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 and continue with your criminal activities in Nigeria. Go there, hold your government or your leaders accountable, and all of you to join hands and fight with those bandits, with those kidnappers in the country, so that Nigeria can become a lovely and peaceful place. Because the reason why people are sacking you from their country, number one, is because your country is not safe for people to travel there. And when you make your country safe for people also to travel there and enjoy, automatically we can all spread. Because just imagine, how can South Africa unite with Nigeria bandits? How can Ghana unite with Nigeria bandits or kidnappers? Go and eliminate kidnapping from your country. Join hand, and I trust you. I know you guys are giants of Africa, and you can do it. Try and go back and have your country fixed. I thought you people say you no go. Yeah, we go no here. We go no here. Now you people are registering. Oh yeah, get out of my face.
Please, I have come to make some clarifications. Today makes it the 24th day that we have been in this place. And it seems that some people are making our problems to be complicated already. We were shown some print media where it was stated that these people that abducted us requested for release of some people. They requested for ₦1 billion. They requested for Sharia to be entrenched in the country. These are not true.
All right, my people, everywhere good. The 50 school children and also teachers and principals who were kidnapped in Nigeria by Nigerians. Ladies and gentlemen, and quickly, they unalive or they behead one for pepper soup and inkobi soup against a bar. Ladies and gentlemen, we were here, and then the Oyo State governor now publicly came out and said the kidnappers are demanding for ₦1 billion and 2 pickups, and also ammunition, which is chewing gum, and also the amendment of the Oyo State Constitution, so that the kidnappers can also fit into the Constitution. And finally, they also demand the release of all arrested kidnappers or bandits in Oyo State. Ladies and gentlemen, as the video was published, the bandits who are in the bushes got the video from the Oyo State. Now they have responded and saying all these things that the Oyo State governor, the video he released, all is a lie. They did not demand for such thing, but all they demanded was not said here. But they said what the governor is saying is too much. That is not what they demanded. Ladies and gentlemen, so as the woman was doing the video, she said a lot is happening to them because of the lie which is coming from the governor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is where Nigeria as a country has got into. When you say a prayer, please remember the 50 children and also the 3 principals and the teachers in the forest. They are going through a lot. When I show you some horrible pictures, you will not be able to eat nor drink. So when we say a prayer, let's remember them. And also, let's pray so that God touches the bandits, their hearts, so that they can release these school children in peace and not in pieces. Anyway, I go by the name, the Nyash President, and I still remain your number one your favorite president all over the world. Still, we say power to the Rangers. Want them. My people everywhere. Good. I beg, let's watch this sensible video. And after, we will dig inside.
Me people, I've been watching the propaganda being pushed across Africa to separate South Africa from the rest of the continent. And honestly, I don't understand why more people are not speaking about this, right? As a foreigner who has lived in South Africa for 17 years, I believe that I'm qualified to speak on this issue, right? And I suspect that many foreigners will also agree with me on this one. Yes, things are tense today, right? Yes, there are serious problems here, but it was not always like this, right? Let me tell you a story. Growing up in Zimbabwe, many of our mothers were cross-border traders. They traveled here to South Africa to buy and sell goods, right? Before many of us ever set our foot here, right? If you're Zimbabwean, you know exactly what I'm talking about here, right? Our mothers came back home with stories of kindness here. They came back with clothes, man, sometimes with food. Some South Africans even offered money, simply wanting to help, right? That is why when the Zimbabwe's economy collapsed in 2008, many people chose South Africa, right? We had grown up hearing about the hospitality of its people, right? And when we arrived here, the South Africans didn't disappoint me, people. We lived together here. We worked together. We built together. Just before the World Cup, I still remember, we were one people. But then something began to change, right? Life became harder here. The economy slowed down. The jobs also started to become scarce around here. At the same time, more and more people kept coming, right? Arriving from across the continent. South Africans, they started raising concerns about this. They were asking whether the country could sustain the pressure, whether there was an imbalance, like developing, between economic opportunity and the number of people that are depending on it, right? Which is normal. Whether one agreed with those concerns or not, they were being raised, right? And what happened? Silence. The political class ignored the conversation. They waited for the pressure to just die down. Then it came back again. But we ignored again and again, year after year. This is what was happening. Meanwhile, unemployment continued to rise. The economy also stopped growing. Everyone knows this. Then frustration, it continued to rise. That's what you would expect, right? Now we have reached a point where the issue can no longer be ignored. What we've been sweeping under the carpet for years now, we can't ignore it anymore now. The carpet has become lumpy. It's causing people to fall, right? So we are now forced to confront what should have been addressed a long time ago. And the truth is, it's not good, my people. It's not looking good. This is why I get frustrated when I see Africans looking at South Africa and reducing everything happening here just as, South Africans are xenophobic, and that's it. That's not analysis, my people. That's intellectual laziness. Africa will not be built by slogans, my people, not by emotions. We are too emotional right now, and that needs to end. Africa will build by our willingness to confront difficult conversation. And as a Pan-African, I believe that this situation requires all of us, my people. What is happening in South Africa is not merely a South African crisis. And I keep talking about this. It is a regional crisis, right? And when you consider migration pressures, there's unemployment, government failures, economic instability, the conflicts that are going on across the continent, you quickly see that it's a continental issue now. So you cannot solve continental issues with national conversations alone. That's what we're talking about here. South Africa needs Africa to listen, not to attack them, not to label them, not to dismiss them, just to listen, right? Because Pan-Africanism itself is not the refusal to discuss problems, my people. It is the courage to discuss them, but honestly, for a change, right? When South Africans say we hear your message about one Africa, but we can't fit the entire continent in South Africa here, that concern deserves engagement in people, not just attack. You know, real unity requires honesty and difficult conversations. It requires understanding the forces that are shaping our reality and working together to find solutions to solve them, right? If we cannot do that, then we should as well just stop pretending that we're serious about unity around here, right? And lastly, I want Africans also to understand something important here. Sometimes 2 or 3 things can be true at the same time, right? It can be true that migration issues or migration pressures are real around here, right? It can also be true that citizens have legitimate concerns here. It can also be true that violence against innocent people is not right, and must be condemned. These truths, they don't cancel each other out with people. Mature thinking allows us to hold multiple truths at the same time. And as Pan-Africanists, we need South Africa in the Africa that we are trying to build here. There is no one Africa without South Africa, right? That is why I urge you, my brothers and sisters across the continent, to try and understand South Africans just a little bit more than the headlines want you to. Because if Africa becomes divided within itself and people, then those people who never wanted African unity in the first place, they win, right? We can't allow that. Think about it.
Well, your friend is not president. The number 1 young president in the whole world.
The whole world.
No any comparison.
People! According to the immigration law, you have to have 5 million for you to run a business. Are you telling me these tuck shops, each and every person that owns a tuck shop, a spaza shop, they actually have 5 million? No, it's because it's an organized syndicate of Ethiopians, Pakistanis, and Bangladeshis and Ethiopians. Now, the problem is that you as police, you interdict us as activists so that we cannot fight for these people. This is the problem we have with you, because you are interdicting us so that you can continue with your corruption. I can attest to that, because I've always worked with all the operations that are happening around South Africa. I'm always there. But the problem we have is that even in Tanota, those people are not supposed to be running those puzzle shops. Banama asalamu abayashuti, they are here to study. Maruna una 65 umuntu wakhona. Uzofunda una 65. Ayikahleni ukudlala ngabantu South Africa. All these shops are not supposed to be running. Their permits are fake. Their permits are fake. I can attest to that. Their permits, all of these shops around Tsakani, Tutuza, Kwatema, they are only here because you guys are taking bribes from them.
All right, my people everywhere is still good. Okay. I think the problem we Africans we have is that we have the laws, but we don't have the people who can enforce that laws. Okay. If you check and balance everything this South African guy is saying, everything is on point. Okay. Everything makes sense, actually. And we say, still, congratulations to South Africans on this journey. And I pray on the 30th, South Africa will be clean and reset the country and make sure all the law enforcement do their jobs. If you people check and balance, and if Home Affairs, all those people, you can sack them and replace them with another set of people. Make sure they are patriotic citizens. Who cares about the country? If it is the immigration, you sack all. If I sack all of them, replace it with new set of people who have the passion, have the country at heart. Yes, and after that, you meet your president and your leaders. Yes. If you want all of them to go, you can replace them with another set of people. You see, South Africa, I am here, I know you are the hope. You are the hope of Africa. Yes, you are the hope of Africa because you are strong, mentally strong, and yes, you always make sure you love your country. And this is it. Yes. Anyway, I go by the name the Nyash president, and I still remain your number one, your favorite president all over the world. So we say power to the Nyash. One them done for the day.